Sit. Hello and welcome to Burn It Down Media. My name is Christopher, and around these parts, I like to do it all, baby. I like to do reactions, I like to do vlogs, but today, in this new installment, we're doing oatmeal and crime. Alright, I am so excited for this one. I'm going to be doing this. This will be my new installment for my YouTube channel, for Burn It Down Media. This is called Oatmeal and Crime. I love oatmeal and I love crime. So let's do both. I say we can chow on some oatmeal while we check out a case. It's a cold case. It never was solved. This case is about the Black Dahlia murder. This is a very, very interesting case. I'll actually even do this so you can see it. I mean, this is such a crazy case. It's the 1947 murder of a 22-year-old Hollywood hopeful in Los Angeles has never been solved. Okay, so listen to this. On the morning of January 15th, of 1947, a mother taking her child for a walk in Los Angeles neighborhood stumbled upon a gruesome sight: the body of a young, nude woman sliced clean in half at the waist. The body was just a few feet from the sidewalk and posted in such a way that the mother reportedly thought it was a mannequin at first glance. I mean, think about that. I mean, isn't this just so terrifying, man? It's so terrifying. Despite the extensive mutilation and cuts on the body, there wasn't a drop of blood at the scene. Think about that. Wow. Indicating that the young woman had been hurt elsewhere. The ensuing investigation was led by the LA Police Department. The FBI was asked to help, and it quickly identified the body, just 56 minutes in fact, after getting blurred fingerprints via sound photo. A fax machine used by the news service from Los Angeles. The young woman turned out to be a 22-year-old Hollywood hopeful named Elizabeth Short. Yeah, that was her name, Elizabeth Short. Later dubbed the Black Dahlia by the press for her rumored penchant for sheer black clothing and for the Blue Dahlia movie out at the time. Wow. How crazy. This oatmeal looks amazing. I mean, I don't know if y'all like oatmeal, but I love oatmeal, and it's super healthy for people with heart disease. Just as I thought. Okay. Short's prints actually appeared twice in the FBI's massive collection. More than 100 million were on file at the time. First, she had applied for a job as a clerk at the commissary of the army camp in California, January 1943. Second, she had been arrested by the Santa Barbara police for underage drinking. 7 months later, the Bureau also had her mugshot in the files and provided it to the press. Milo's freaking out. My dog's freaking out. I can't give you a bite yet, buddy. You gotta wait for a little bit. By the way, this is just brown sugar oatmeal. Healthy. Based on early suspicions that the murderer may have had skills in the dissection Because the body was so cleanly cut, agents were also asked to check out a group of students at the University of Southern California Medical School. That's what I was thinking, because it was such like a, with the cuts and stuff, it was like perfect, I guess. Had to have been a doctor, man. Had to have been someone like that, you know what I mean? The fact that they did this and it was so brazen during the day, they put her out there. I mean, it's crazy. Okay. And in a tantalizing potential break in the case, the Bureau searched for a match to fingerprints found on an anonymous letter that may have been sent to authorities by the killer himself. But the prints weren't in the FBI files. Who killed the Black Dahlia and why? It's a mystery. The murderer has never been found, and given how much time has passed, probably never will be. The legend grows. Wow. I mean, it's just one of those things. Same with like the John Bonet case. That one's like so sad. I'm all eating left-handed. I'm a left-handed. You know, FBI. Ooh, search FBI. Let's do this. I don't know. I'm trying to find like a... No, it's not gonna work. Boo. Anyway, that was so interesting though, the Black Dahlia case. I've always found that to be such an interesting case. Let me know if you like these, you know, these oatmeal and crime, because this is my new thing, oatmeal and crime. I love oatmeal and I love crime. Famous cases and criminals. Yeah, maybe I'll just do each oatmeal and crime. I'll just focus on that case. But yeah, these are so interesting, man. These are amazing. The Black Dahlia. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's go to the Wikipedia for her. I'm curious. Oh. It's all gonna be the same stuff. That's the thing. She was a native of Boston, though. Short spent her early life in New England. I didn't know that. In Florida, before relocating to California, where her father lived in... Hold on, Milo. Where her father lived, it is commonly held that she was an aspiring actress, though she had no known acting credits or jobs during her time in Los Angeles. She acquired the nickname of the Black Dahlia posthumously, as newspapers of the period often nicknamed particularly lurid crime. Sorry, my eyes are getting worse and worse, so it's hard to read this tiny print. The term may have originated from a film noir murder mystery, The Blue Dahlia, which I think that is what it is. After the discovery of her body, the Los Angeles Police Department began an extensive investigation that produced over 150 suspects, but yielded no arrests. Not one arrest for this case, dude. Crazy. I mean, really. You know, she was born in 1924. Imagine those times. 1924 in Hyde Park, section of Boston, Massachusetts. Wow. It's just such a sad story because the whole situation, that first of all, this person gets away with it, and the fact how brutal it was, everything he did to her. I mean, it's horrible. So the fact that he got away with it is just, it blows my mind, and it's so sad, and it's so unnecessary. Me and my wife were talking today, actually this morning. We were like, man, thankfully there's no serial killers, and a lot of them, because everyone's on camera. You're on camera everywhere now. Thankfully, you know what I mean? It's just so crazy, man. This oatmeal, though, I'll tell you what. Amazing. I'm gonna have to give my dog some here in a bit here. He loves oatmeal. And some fresh cold water. I have a question. Has anybody ever had Yoo-Hoo? The chocolate drink Yoo-Hoo? So delicious. My dad liked it when I was a kid. And I just love Yoo-Hoo, man. To this day. Delish. I want to look up another case. I really wanted to keep this, like, yeah, but I want to, it's a good one. Oh, I got something for you. I was going to leave this story for another time. Okay. Ted Bundy, one of the craziest serial killers in in the world, but around Seattle, Washington. My mother looked identical to what his MO was. You know what I mean? She was exactly what he was around where exactly she was at the time. They arrested one of her best friends with the arm cast, thinking he was the killer. My whole family was around that whole time. I know people that knew him. Like, it's crazy. It's unbelievable, this case. So Theodore Robert Bundy was an American serial killer who kidnapped and murdered dozens of young women and girls during the 1970s. After more than a decade of denials before his execution, he confessed to 30 murders, and the total number of his victims is likely higher, with estimates running from 36 to perhaps 100 people that he killed. That is crazy. This story is so crazy, man. Wow. Bundy's, typically consisted of simulating having a physical impairment, which, like a broken wrist, and then he would attack them. What a scumbag, dude. This guy was horrible. Just horrible. Thankfully, they gave him the chair. This is just ridiculous. Wow. Listen to this. Bundy frequently revisited the bodies of those he abducted, grooming and performing acts on the corpses until decomposition and destruction by wild animals made further interactions impossible. He decapitated at least 12 of his victims, keeping their severed heads as mementos in his apartment. On a few occasions, Bundy broke into homes at night, and bludgeoned, maimed, and strangled in his sleep. In 1975, Bundy was arrested and jailed in Utah for aggressive kidnapping and attempted criminal assault. He then became a suspect in a progressively longer list of unsolved homicides in several states. Facing murder charges in Colorado, Bundy engineered 2 dramatic escapes and committed further assaults in Florida, including the 3 murders before being recaptured in 1978. For the Florida homicides, he received the 3 death sentences in 2 trials and was executed by the electric chair in Florida State Prison on January 24th of 1989. I was born December 2nd of 1989. Absolutely insane. This dude's crazy. Wow, man. Let me know if you like this, and I'll keep it going. We'll eat and we'll talk crime stuff. How fun is that, huh? I love you guys. Remember, it's one day at a time. Please like and subscribe. Let me know if you like this. I love it. I love you. Alright.